The legendary castle Dracula, Bran Castle, attracts hundreds of tourists from all over Europe. But what's the real story behind this popular tourist attraction? Bram Stokers' creation Count Dracula was born out of the real-life historical character Vlad the Impaler, who is known for impaling his enemies. Perched on a cliff face overlooking the Bran Pass, the castle has a striking resemblance to that portrayed in Bram Stokers' novel. There is no evidence to suggest Vlad the Impaler had any connection to the castle, although he did fight battles in the region. There is also no evidence Bram Stoker had ever visited or seen this iconic castle. Let me now take you on a tour of Bran Castle, before moving on to our next destination in search of Vlad the Impaler. Time now to leave Bran Castle and head to our next destination. Perched high on the mountainside is the remains of Poenari Castle. The fortress had been stood here since medieval times. But Vlad the Impaler decided that it needed to be strengthened. Legend has it that Vlad the Impaler enslaved the nearby inhabitants of Turgovist, forcing them to rebuild the castle. In return for completing the construction within 3 years, he would offer them their freedom. The legend states that whilst the enslaved workers kept their side of the bargain, Vlad the Impaler did not. And after years of back-breaking work, he had most of them executed. Today Poenari Castle stands a mighty ruin that seldom sees any tourists. The views from the castle are outstanding, and it well worth a visit for that alone. So in conclusion, it would appear that this was in fact Vlad the Impaler's castle. Although there is no concrete evidence to support this and is purely based on legend. Although it does strongly suggest that this is indeed Vlad the Impaler's castle. Time to move on to our next destination. One of Europe's largest castles looks like it sits atop a rocky bluff with nothing but a thin bridge allowing access. But this is Corvin Castle, which looks like something straight out of a fairy tale, largely because restorers thought that it should. There are a number of legends associated with the castle. Though unsubstantiated, tourists are told that Vlad the Impaler spent some 7 years imprisoned in the dungeons of Corvin Castle, a stay which is said to have resulted in his eventual madness. There are many legends and tales surrounding this, but no conclusive proof that it is actually fact. Before we move on, let's take a brief look around this magnificent castle. Our search ends with no conclusive evidence to support the claims or legends surrounding Vlad the Impaler. Although there is some evidence to suggest he was indeed at Poenari Castle at some point. Having concluded our search, I would like to share with you further the many picturesque sights Romania has to offer.